Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. For this video presentations, let us talk about how to find the critical value when the sample size is less than 30. So without further ado, let's discuss this topic. Okay, so let us all read the problem before we solve the critical value. So a student researcher wants to determine whether the mean score in mathematics of the 25 students in grade 8 section Newton is significantly different from the average of the school, which is 89. The mean and the standard deviation of the scores of the students section Newton are 95 and 15 respectively. Assume 95% confidence level. So the step 1 in solving the critical value is we need the degrees of freedom. Okay, so degrees of freedom. Or the DF. So our degrees of freedom is equals to n minus 1. So our n is our sample size, which is 25. That is our n, 25 minus 1. So our degrees of freedom is 24. Okay, so next is the alpha. So we need to calculate the alpha. So our confidence level, of 95%. So 1 minus the alpha equals to 95%. So therefore, our alpha in this problem is 0.05. Let's divide our alpha by 2. That is 0.05 divide 2. Equals to 0.025. Okay, so in looking the or finding the critical value is we need the table of critical values. So your next thing to do is to find that degrees of freedom number 24. Here is number 24 under the degrees of freedom. Next, hanapin nyo din ang alpha, which is 0.05. So nandito yung alpha, 0.05. Then hanapin yung intersection nila. So dito, intersection nila ay ito. Intersection ng number 24 at 0.05. So itong atin critical value. Saan ba ang location ng critical value sa p-distribution? So ito yung tinatawag na critical line or critical value, which is 2.064. So ito yung shaded na area ay tinatawag siya na rejection region. So, sulat ko lang yung critical. Kaya lang, di masulat yata. critical value. Ito na lang. Okay? So, yun ang paraan kung paano hanapin ang critical value. So, sana mayroon kayong natutunan dito sa video ito. Maraming salamat sa panonood.